Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey, and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking a little bit about Rockstar's intent with Red Dead Online. I want to talk a little bit about some of the issues that we've been presented with during the Sony press release of the PS5. And I want to talk a little bit about what that means for Red Dead Online. Now, this is not going to be a speculation video. This is going to be based on all the information that we currently have in front of us, including no information of an update in the near future whatsoever for Red Dead Online. Now, many of you guys know, or if you guys were actually watching the Sony press release on the PS5, that Rockstar had a video that talked a lot about Grand Theft Auto 5 coming to the new generation consoles in 2021. Now, I think what most people actually don't know, or I don't even know if it actually said it in the actual video or not, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it doesn't actually come out until the second half of 2021. So what does that actually mean for us as Red Dead Online players? Well, let's kind of talk a little bit about this. Number one, they made an introduction, and this isn't even speculation, this is based on pure information that Rockstar has yet to deliver, that during their press release, or during the actual release of the PS5, and what everything was going to be coming and whatnot to it, still don't know the actual specs. They still didn't actually go over that in that video, and they actually didn't even go over the price point as of yet. So we're still waiting on that information. We know that there's two different consoles and whatnot, but what does that actually mean? So they talked a lot about Grand Theft Auto 5 coming, but not once did they say that they are going to be bringing Red Dead Online over to the PS5. Not once did they make any indication about that at all. On top of that, we have been waiting over 7 months for any type of online update to actually happen to Red Dead Online. So, to me, this is the only part of the speculation that I'm going to say, because nobody really knows, but based on the things that we have, we can actually say it. And even the community says, it sounds like Red Dead is truly dead. It doesn't even sound like Rockstar even cares about one of their own amazing titles. And I honestly do believe that Red Dead could be super amazing and needs a lot of work and attention. But I think it could be ultimately one of the best online experiences out there as of right now. I really think it could be that good of a title, but Rockstar, for whatever reason, doesn't want to put anything into it. Doesn't want to put resources. It doesn't want to put any time. It doesn't want to put any energy. None of it they don't want to put towards Red Dead. Their only focus right now is on Grand Theft Auto, a game that's been around or at that point when it hits the PS5 for 8 years, and it's still receiving updates. And we had a brand new game that just was released a couple of years ago. Not even, well, it'll be 3 years ago, I guess, this fall for Red Dead Online, but they haven't done anything with it for over 7 months. No indication, no newswire information, just absolutely nothing. Now, I know a lot of people are already going to go at the point where saying, oh, it's during a pandemic. You know, you got to give a little bit of slack. Well, things are reopening and have been reopened now technically for a little bit of time now, for a couple weeks. And new games are being released during this time and shortly after the release of that. I mean, we had Last of Us that was pushed back. They wanted to make sure that things were good and it was the right time for it to fit. But it was actually ultimately only delayed about a month. So it's really not that big of a time, but at least they communicated that to the community as soon as they felt that it was necessary. Rockstar has not once said, hey everybody, there's a brand new update coming roughly about this time frame. They could have even come out and said, for those of you that are saying that the pandemic is the real issue to them not releasing it, and said, you know what guys, during the pandemic we're going to take it easy, but we just want everybody to know that there is an update coming, and this is kind of what we plan on doing with it. They could have easily done that and satisfied a lot of the community and made a lot of the community very content and happy, but they chose not to even do anything about it whatsoever. But instead, they chose to, on a release of a brand new console, talk about Grand Theft Auto 5. instead of even Red Dead Online, which is a newer title. Now, I completely understand why they did so. Grand Theft Auto 5 makes them way more money than probably Red Dead ever will. Even though, if you actually go back and look at some of the articles on the Newswire back from January, they hit record-breaking numbers on both games in December. So, they're obviously making money on it. So why the neglect on a perfectly good title that a lot of people really enjoy and love and really truly want to see an update come to, so that they could continue playing their favorite games online? Red Dead obviously being one of those games. Even for me, it is an amazing game. I love the experience. I love the atmosphere of the game, and it's attracted a lot of new people. But those new people that are coming in are leaving as fast as they're joining Red Dead because there's little to nothing to do. There's so much opportunity that they are missing out on, and it really, really bothers me that they have made no attempt to even state anything even remotely about the game whatsoever. Now, I just want to touch on the pandemic for a little bit. Like I was saying, there has been games that are coming up. There's been games that are being updated and whatnot during this entire time. So why Rockstar couldn't do that? They made it very clear that Rockstar Games employees were going to be working from home during one of their articles talking about the COVID-19. What's the problem? Why is there such an issue with the pandemic if everybody is working from home? They could have easily said, hey, the games are going to be delayed, but they wanted everybody to know that Rockstar teams were going to be working from home. So if they're not necessarily working on updates and working on making the right steps in improving their games and even updates on their games, what are they doing working at home? Is there even a reason to be working at home? Did everybody seem to forget that that's something that they addressed back in, I think it was early April, I think is when that article went live? So what's the problem? Other games are doing it. Movies are still being produced. There was other things that were still not being completely burned and taken down because of the pandemic. Most companies were very upfront and honest about what was happening during that time. So I don't think it's necessarily the pandemic. I think part of it might have been originally, but I don't think it's the case now. They've had opportunity. They've actually had a couple weeks to even make an address. They had an opportunity at a huge reveal of the PS5 to even talk about it and what their intentions were. But yet, I'm going to say it one more time, they chose to talk about Grand Theft Auto Online instead of Red Dead Online. So, the real question is Red Dead Online dead? In my opinion, as of right now, because there has been no information by Rockstar whatsoever, Rockstar has no intentions of ever updating Red Dead Online ever again. We could go back and look at some of their interviews from last year and talking about all their different plans, but that's going back to last year and talking about what their plans were. So if you want to bring the pandemic into it, all of those plans are gone because of the quote-unquote pandemic. So what is their true meaning of not doing anything with Red Dead? I don't even want to speculate on that because that would make this a speculation video, and that's not what this is completely about. It's just information that we currently have, which is absolutely nothing. Nothing from Rockstar whatsoever. I look at the Newswire at least once every single day just to see if something is going to be released. And even today, just today, I had somebody on my live stream try to persuade me into saying that there was information that was released by Rockstar that there was an update coming tomorrow. Sorry, but it was not given by Rockstar, and I doubt that they would just blindly release a brand new update without anybody knowing about it. They're gonna at least talk about it on the Newswire or do something about a true update. This is my personal opinion, because they're gonna want to get as many people to play that game when that update happens so that they can make more money on that update. That's a good business model. I mean, you draw all those players in by letting people know, hey, we're releasing this in 2 weeks. Get ready. That's going to bring in the crowds, right? I think it would also bring in the crowds if at least they would go, hey, we're planning on releasing a video, or not a video, but an update in August. Look forward to it. At least we know have a rough time frame. Even if they gave us a couple months time frame, at least it would be better than not communicating anything at all. But unfortunately, last summer, before the Frontier Pursuits came out, because they said coming in the summer months, then it came out like the week before the summer actually ended. The Red Dead Online community was absolutely discouraged and rude about the whole information about them being released in September or in the summer months, and it coming out in September. So they don't want to go through it again, and I completely understand that. So do we ruin it for ourselves? Do we not ruin it for ourselves as players? Fortunately, I really think that Rockstar needs to do a better job at communicating any of their intentions going forward, even if it's just something very broad and specific, saying, hey, there is an update coming. At least we know, but they haven't even done that. More specifically, it'd be nice to say, hey, coming in... I would like to see actually hear the months, like July, August, September. Those are the months that we're planning on releasing an update to Red Dead Online. That's what I would love to hear from them. But as of right now, it's really hard to do anything in Red Dead Online just because it's the same old, same old. For a majority of players that especially have been following me for a very long time, I do the daily challenges every single day. I've got plenty of money, plenty of gold, and all that was done from doing the daily challenges or honestly being a collector. I have over $125,000 and over 2,000 gold bars from doing those videos pretty much every single day. I don't need to do anything anymore. I probably never ever have to do any type of money making or gold making possibilities in Red Dead Online, and any update that they actually bring to us is completely paid for. So what is Rockstar waiting for? Honestly, who knows? Who really knows? Is Red Dead dead, or is it alive and well? And is it a game that you're even pursuing right now? This week alone, we have a couple brand new games coming to different consoles, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, just this week. Is that going to take you away from playing Red Dead Online? For me, I'm only doing the daily challenges right now anyway. I have no intentions of actually making any more money, as I really don't need it. But if you guys did enjoy the video or found it interesting in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But before you guys actually leave a comment down below and letting me know what you truly think about Rockstar's plan with Red Dead as of right now, because there really isn't any. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this entire topic. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.